Hey everyone, my name is Caine Harrison.
This doesn't count as normal!
And you're about to witness a murder on Twitch. Unfortunately, that's against TOS. And he has to get up again. Karma's a bitch.
We're not live.
Ain't it? No, it says we're live.
No, we're live.
Yeah.
He forgot his phone.
Regardless.
Oh no, we are live now. Okay.
My name is Caine Harrison. This is Dice Quest and Chaos. To my left, I have...
Notes.
Apparently,
the King of AO.
the king of AOs.
Please roll for AO.
That's an 11.
Okay.
What do I add with it?
Give me an 11 AO.
AO.
Alright, cool. I like it. I respect it.
Name's Crowe. Play DeGale. Darkcloud the 4th. Welcome to our madness.
Hi, my name's Adam. Play Boldaius.
I'm Garrison, I play Zanis.
And once again, I'm Caine, McCandless. My question for this week is if your character had a catchphrase, what would it be? We'll start with you. You're the easy one.
I'm an intellectual.
Cool. And Boldaius has a shirt that says, I'm with stupid, pointing at Zanis at all times.
It's a magical shirt, so the arrow is just always pointed in the opposite direction.
It's the fucking projection from Hema.
Yeah.
But what is your actual catchphrase? Off the top of your brain. First thing you think of.
Fuck.
That's not it.
That was it.
Nope. It's a hard one to know.
Shit, I don't know.
DeGale?
Ayo.
That is not his. That is Crowe's. That's gonna go Crowe's grave. Death by Ayo.
No, DeGale's would be let's go hunting.
Okay. One that makes sense, one that doesn't make sense.
Boldaius is let's go drumming.
I was just thinking bum bum.
Bum bum.
Well, I was thinking about that and I was like,
No,
that's
copyright, you
not
bitch. We can't do that.
I mean,
Yes, you can.
No, you can do that.
Well, yeah, because it's off key.
No,
Yeah.
it can't be the actual song.
Anyway. Yo.
Ayo.
Welcome to the chaos. As we delve back into our world, we last left our adventurers where?
we're in a cave.
Going back to the White Dragonborn.
In a cave system, going back to who?
Jake.
No, what's her fucking name? Shaylee. No, she's Black Dragonborn. That's what she was.
There it is. Shale,
Shale.
the Black Dragonborn, who kind of sent you on this message, or on this quest, to get rid of some what?
Devils.
Devils.
From? Where were the devils from?
I don't think we ever actually.
I don't think we
We
asked.
did. Oh, you know, because they said where they were from.
Well, they're from.
Oh, they're part of the gang.
Where's the gang
this-
from?
I have no idea. It's the 8th level, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were-
Who is the main person you spoke to?
Vizcars.
Oh,
That's who they're part of.
Vizala is the guy we spoke to.
Yeah.
Yes, Vizala is who you spoke to, who works for Mephistopheles
That's the name.
from the 8th realm of hell. They're all from
the place that we're at right now.
Zulapon. That's why they have any idea of who your father is.
Right!
As we saw Zanis squelch, Vizala heavily dismantle about everyone in the party just by looking at them, going almost toe to toe with your boy Alvar, and having our little boy Vigil in an awkward situation. But you all succeeded in your quest to have them fuck off, essentially. And you all are due for some rewards whenever they get back to Zulapon safe and sound. Yay. So, as we come back, you all are waking up from a not restful night. The only reason you went to sleep was because of the oath you took in the contracts you signed. Made you very, very tired. You got as far as you could before you passed out.
Yep.
But you all start to rouse around the same time after a long rest, so you can have that down. The caves no longer smell like sulfur. If they do, it's only hints, and it's very far in the back of your mind. As most of you requested certain things, and in response, Vizala just requested favors from you. So, none of you getting exactly what you wanted because Vizala's not in Zulapon yet. Whenever that happens, you can bet that you will receive what you're owed. Anyway, as you guys start to rouse in this very dim lit, very, very hot area of caverns, you all start to awaken. None of you dream. If you do normally dream, you dream. You don't dream. It's very, very silent in everyone's brains as you all start to awaken, which for some of you might be very nice.
That shit's very nice.
As you wake up, your emotions are heightened for the day. The world is your own. So you, as I say, you wake up, you see Boldaius, a lot of his wounds from going apeshit at the wall is starting to recede and starting to heal, kind of scabbing over, while Vigil and Alvar are just sitting off to the side, just talking to each other, just in whispers, not secretive, just talking, just kind of small talk. It's mostly Vigil talking his Alvar's ear off, but other than that, you know where Zanis left, because there's only one entrance. Mm-hmm. But you also notice that Zanis, you heard a thunk by the time he had before you had fallen unconscious.
Good. Sure, fuck it. Let's call it good morning for now.
Good morning,
Vigil, Alvar. Good morning.
You don't see Hema Wheelie anywhere.
Where's my boy? My boy's gone.
As you start to awaken, you see Hema Wheelie 50 feet in front of you, waypoint pointing back to Shale, as you are in the lead.
Hey, Willie, have you been sitting there all night?
No.
That sounded very guilty.
Yes.
Do you do anything like sleep?
If you want me to.
That sounds dirty.
In his brain, you just see like his face in metal shifting, trying to understand what was said. Yeah, and then like you see like a little bit of like fumes coming out of his ears. He goes, "No."
Anyway,
Takes out his dagger, his sword, dagger-sized sword, and he's pointing forward, almost like taking like a very offensive stance. Not moving. He doesn't have his wheel on right now. He's just walking on his feet.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't always have the wheel.
I know.
It's an attachment. Boldaius, you have the most serene sleep you've probably ever had. As you kind of feel all of your dark tendencies, whether it be your emotions or just instincts, are kind of quelled by this stone, but at the same time amplified, if that makes sense. To where you're not feeling them, but you know they're there, and whenever you give thought to them, they're very strong. So your like hunger for like raw meat is very, very like persistent.
Okay. So the stone just like fell out of the wall with like my last strike, right? So pretty much how that one.
It was your last strike, and with your last, like basically last breath, you grabbed it and passed out.
Okay.
You see Vigil, like little Vigil footprints going over to you and walking back. You only know they're Vigils is because they're very heavy.
He gotcha. So there's no stone near me.
There is like on the ground.
Yeah, like did he come over and take it away?
Oh no, you have the
Oh,
rock.
gotcha.
He just wanted to make sure that you didn't die in your sleep.
Got it. I mean, he didn't have to do that.
Huh?
I mean, he didn't have to do that.
True, you didn't have to. I am a floating head! Crowe!
Jesus.
I am your god!
Vigil, you're not our god.
Huh?
Do we get in trouble for the image?
I have no fucking clue.
Probably not.
I'll do damage to your
Probably
image.
not, but I don't like that.
But that's a treat. Well, Mike, what about the Mountain Dew fucking bottle in your goddamn hand? Exactly. We don't own it. We have bought everything. We don't own shit. Gibraltar's OnlyFans. Why are you snitching? Mans doesn't know his place. Go back to OnlyFans. But yes,
Twitch.
you do have the stone. And as you're starting to look at it, it almost looks back at you. You can sense a presence inside of it looking back at you.
Okay.
And the stone is like it's a good 3 feet, and it's like rough edge. It's like got like rough edge to it.
Okay. Guess I already got one sleeve gone, so I'm gonna rip the other sleeve off.
Okay.
I'm gonna wrap it around this stone
Okay.
and put it in my pack.
Okay. Did you get oh yeah, you just passed out. Okay.
How heavy is it?
It's like 20 pounds. Like, it's a hefty stone. It looks like it should weigh more, but at the same time, it's like, with it being a crystal, you think it would weigh less. Like, looking at it, it's like, oh, that's a big piece of rock.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, it should probably be, it's a weird weight, I should say.
Okay.
We should probably catch up to Mr. Intellectual.
As Alvar speaks up, I'm right here.
Not you. The one that claims
I
to be.
know, it was a joke.
Funny joke. Fuck it.
Don't try and pat his ego. It's already too massive. It won't do anything.
That's a joke.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, got it. Awkward laughter.
No, you can find things funny. I thought it was funny, but I didn't laugh.
Let's go forward, I guess, and try to.
Woo! As he starts skipping ahead. Vigil just skipping ahead. Alvar doing his begrudging cross-armed walk.
When we get to like the narrow part of the cave, I'm gonna say, Mr. Intellectual.
Yes, Dick.
How far away did that sound? So all I wanted to do was see how far away he was.
Haven't moved.
Okay.
Cool.
So there's like a little outcropping, so you have to turn. So he's just sitting on the other side of the outcropping as you kind of shout into the distance.
Found you.
Hemo Willie! My boy.
It is me.
Hemo, what did I say about the sword? Put it away until we need to fight.
You changed the side the holster was on, right?
Yeah.
He does the other side.
Okay. Yeah.
But this time, he bends down and he grabs it. And then he does it to the other side. Ting, 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 ting. He missed. That time he got it. And this is the span of a minute.
Where's your wheel?
Up my ass.
Do you want to be carried? Do you just want to be like...
Kiss my shiny metal ass. As he takes out from like a compartment like in his back. Like it's his whole back. Like the wheel's like the size of him. He takes it out, puts it down, hops on. 50 feet away.
Alright. Fender. Let's go
What?
for
I thought my name was Hemo
it.
Wheelie.
Oh, it's Hemo Willie.
Yay!
I said, don't walk too fast! I'm trying to catch it to him.
Okay.
It's like doing a slight jog.
You know he only goes 50 feet in front of you. So he jogged ahead. Did you guys keep pace? Did you guys...
Absolutely not. I'm walking.
I didn't think so. Yeah. Alvar did not change. Vigil is sprinting. His tiny ass is sprinting to try to catch up, and it is not going well. He's already very tired. By the time he catches up, if you ever stopped to look back.
No. Slow down.
Okay.
Vigil, you don't have to keep up with me.
Oh! Okay.
Out. Go ahead. No more pace now. Man, I haven't ran in a long time.
Didn't we run like yesterday?
Not. Did we?
Pretty sure.
I don't remember.
Okay. Good talk.
Do.
Phenomena. Phenomena.
Keep on walking forward.
Do you always talk to yourself? I've never actually walked next to you. Do you always talk to yourself whenever you're walking?
Only whenever I'm bored.
Oh. Am I boring you?
No.
Oh.
No, it's whenever just... I don't know. Just senseless walking.
Got it. Okay. On the walk back, it is non-eventful. Since you know the path, Hemo Wheelie just kind of showing it is more for fun. So, you guys will make it back within a day. It'll be the latter half of the day, but you will make it then.
During the entire trip, I am searching my brain for the connection I made right before I lost consciousness.
Yeah.
I'm sure I don't find it, which just leads to him being a grumpy motherfucker the entire time, but...
You know. Anyone else doing anything during this beautiful journey?
I'm going away.
Roll me a performance check. You bitch.
22. You bitch.
The only time he's gonna roll well.
Okay. It's pretty good.
So last time I roll well today.
Damn right, you bitch. Yeah, so, well, he's playing the bongos. It almost feels like he's also playing the caves themselves.
Yeah.
As the bongos are starting to reverberate, he's like going in between beats and creating new beats and waiting on the latter half of the cave to echo to continue on. And it just sounds like a cacophony of dope. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. It's just everything around you is just like if you're choosing to allow yourself get into the rhythm, it makes the journey go by a lot faster, just like driving with music, essentially. Does Mr. Grumpy Pants allow that?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know.
Fuck would he do about it?
I meant, like, would he be listening and caring about the music?
It's probably the only thing that brings him joy.
Okay, I didn't know. You said you were a Grumpy Pants, so I was making sure that it wasn't for all things. This is where the clarification came through. Anyways, you guys will make it there in about... Feels late for you guys. Hemawheelie stops and at like the kind of like big entrance that you guys originally came from, and starts to point in the direction of the outpost where you guys originally came from.
Head up or head down.
Okay. Yeah. So you head on over to the outpost, and you will do what?
Knock.
Yep. So you kind of go up to the door.
He's about to say it.
As soon as he was about to knock, from right over your shoulder, a very, very pale hand reaches over through cloaked black robes.
Step away.
Coming. 1 second, please. Opens the door. It's Shale. Her eyes are even more closed than before. Hello again.
Devils are gone.
Oh, really? Righteous. Awesome. Okay. Well, let me, Hemawheelie. Yes. Can you escort them back to where they can talk to Jake, please? Okay. Thank you. Oh, I'm supposed to go too. As she kind of gets some stuff from like an end table right next. Like there's a sword, there's a shield, there's like another staff. She's just grabbing stuff off the end table, putting her boots on. Okay. And she's in common clothes, so she has like combat boots, but like common clothes on.
Did you just wake up?
What? No, I'm just chilling.
Want to roll an insight check?
Go for it.
I was on the exact same boat.
Go for it.
I don't know anything. I was born without a brain.
Well, we knew that, but what'd you roll?
That's a 1.
You think she's hitting on you. You can't tell where her eyes are at, but you feel like they're on you.
I rolled a 6.
If anyone looks at Boldaius, he's got really rosy red cheeks right now.
You're trying to pay attention to what, like, trying to hone in on what she's doing, but she seems guarded somehow. And while you do, you just see Boldaius's super pale skin, bright red cheeks. What'd you roll?
14.
Okay, cool. She's high as shit. She's so high.
You might have to share some of that whenever you can.
What?
Never mind. Oh.
Huh?
Emo, where are you going? I'm following you.
I was told to go this way. I only go 50 feet in front of you. You don't need to run to catch up to me. Oh, hi.
Okay.
I'm not running. She's just.
Are you, like, okay?
She's hard!
Oh, see.
And then
Why
Boldaius just takes off.
What the hell is going on?
I have no clue, but this is wonderful.
So, both, I think, me and Boldaius were trying to figure out what was going on with you because you were not acting the same. I understand it now.
Uh huh.
However,
Yes.
I think he mistook your appearance.
Oh, I don't have the rest of my armor.
No.
Guys, hurry up, please.
And I think Boldaius thought you were being
You see
flirtatious.
Boldaius, you catch up to him and start power walking and like fucking nervous look over his shoulder.
You good, Boldaius?
That happens,
Yep.
I guess. I don't. We're all green now. Never mind.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
You're green.
We're all green now.
The fuck does that mean?
We're all happy.
Are you even the same person?
I am. Oh, you don't. Jake will explain. Come on.
Okay.
She had to stop to talk, and now she's picking back up, but not saying anything, and her head's kind of like tilted back and just like walking like this.
Zanis pulls out a notebook
Okay.
and starts taking notes on what people act like when they're fucking high.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So after
Never seen this before.
Hemowheelie is over to the sheriff's portion of the outpost. As it's basically this like long log cabin, but it has like multiple, kind of like a motel actually, where it has like multiple rooms, but it's all like outside. So as Hemowheelie's going around, eventually Shale will get there. Do you try and enter before Shale gets there, or do you wait for Shale? She's not going like horrendously slow, but she's definitely like smelling the roses.
She's going slow enough for me to take notes while walking next to her.
Yeah.
So like
You do see Zanis like actively like looking back to the notes. Are you sketching it like anything, or is it?
No, it's
just
no sketches.
Okay.
It's just detailed notes on every single little thing that she does.
He's painting her like one of his French girls.
Obviously.
But they're all words. It's just in French. Okay. So what do you? Are you waiting,
No.
or are you gonna try and knock on the door? Okay. Yeah, 1 second. Opens the door. You see Jake, the white dragonborn, and PJs.
Yeah.
Like pajamas. Like he's wearing like light like silk pajamas, but they're kind of like Walmart silk, so they're kind of like it's really shitty, but yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Good morning or good night.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What time is it?
Or on the surface or down here?
On the
Either or.
surface.
On the surface, it's probably around 8 p.m. Down here is about 2 a.m.
God.
Why is it?
I don't know. A long time ago, dwarves made the whole time system. I don't get it.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
You can tell by that he points at the like little like sconces that have been around that have fire in them.
Uh-huh.
You can tell by how high the fire is by what time it is.
Speaking of high,
Oh shit! Hey Shale, how's it going? It's going great.
like a completely different person.
Yeah, I know. She needs to take the fucking edge off. There's a lot of edge on that bitch.
You
Damn
don't
right.
say.
So, I mean, here in Cricket, we delve in the what do you call recreational use of anything.
Oh,
We're kind of here to have a good time, still make progress, and do what needs to be done as a civilization. Work hard, play hard, my friend.
We got rid of the devils.
Oh shit, really?
Yep.
Even like the big one? The big guy? Well, the little big guy? The bad guy? The guy
are
who...
you referring to the tiefling?
the one who looked crazy as shit.
Yes, that one. Yes.
Wow,
They
congratulations.
have completely left.
And I assume you didn't kill him, because that You would look way worse for wear, and there would not be as many of you.
Nope.
Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence, but no, we did not.
Hey, I did make a bet, and I was on your side that you would live. I didn't vote for, you succeeding. Anyway, Shale, you do owe me 10 gold.
You
Shale,
dick!
gives him, a bag of gold. I'll give you the rest back later. I can't trust you with this right now. Anyway, oh, right. Things. You get things from this. Can you hop in, room 202 over there?
Sure.
Alright, hop in room 202. It's a lounge area. You can just relax, make some food, just do whatever you need to do, kick your feet up. There might be some pop rocks there for you. Go for it, alright? And he turns around, he closes the door. I'm gonna get dressed! And you just hear a lot of shuffling. What do you do? Shale is just just chilling.
Shale, are you coming with us?
She's starting to lean against the wall. Oh, yeah, I can. Yes.
I
can do
immediately
this.
grab one arm and throw it over my shoulder. I'm like, one not.
As soon as you make a touch towards her,
Yeah.
she just bats your hand away.
Are you
with actual dexterity.
Got it.
Just
Okay, are you able to walk on your own?
I could do a handstand this whole way if I wanted to.
Prove it.
Where's my dice? My dice.
Gary, it's all you.
No, it's no one. It's in no man's land.
It's in the worst possible location. No expecting failure, Zanis will definitely be ready to catch her if she fails.
I'm rolling for her. You think she's gonna?
Please. Did karma get your ass again?
So, she goes, I can do this in my sleep. And she starts doing a handstand. And then starts walking down. And then you see her start to lose her balance for a second and turns it into a front handspring back onto a handstand and walks the rest of the way down and stops in the handstand, just leaning against her feet against the wall.
That's one acrobatic bitch.
Alright. He just notes.
Got it.
Can do better.
Can do flips.
Well, high as shit.
As soon as you pass by, she may be asleep. She's may
I
actually be
immediately
asleep.
snap in front of her face.
Oh, sorry. Opens the door. Come on in.
Just imagining Shale just doing handstands. Oh, wait, here you guys go.
No, she stood up to do it, but yes. Just with her feet, just hops. She stands up, opens it up, gestures in.
I just want to look around for shit in this room.
So you walk in, and it is so luxurious. This one room looks like it costs more than the entire town above you.
Sick.
There's crystal everywhere. It seems to be all almost like a granite countertop, except it's crystallized stone. There is furniture that has very, very it's not fabric from as you guys would know it from animals or anything like that. It seems to be some sort of woven ore, if that makes sense. It looks a little like callus, but it also is strangely soft. So if you go to touch it, it seems pretty rough, just like stone. But if you go to sit in it, it conforms to you like memory foam. It's very soft whenever you get in it. But everything seems to be off when it comes to the fabrics. They're not one for soft skin. They're not used to that because they have scales. But That's what you see. There's a couch. There's like 2 couches. There's like kind of like a very, very big chair, a big comfy chair. There is a countertop with food on it. There seems to be a stove. There's cabinetry with like silverware in it, but it's all pewter, so it's all like clay. But yeah, the room is yours. There is a hammock.
Dibs.
Okay.
I'll go see what kind of food there is.
Yeah, big man's hungry. He wants to chow.
There is vegetables, and there is a few fruits, but it's very like pears, apples, and oranges. That's it. Mostly vegetables like potatoes, leeks, chive, like all sorts of stuff. And then you'll see like there's like a compartment that opens up, and it's very cold on the inside, and there's raw meat just all throughout. There seems to be parts of pig, cow, some indiscriminate meat that's not labeled.
Zanis grabbed some greens on the way to the hammock.
There. Wow, Gary is role playing.
You know, right? It's
Proud.
Boldaius is gonna get caught up at the raw meat part. He's just gonna grab like a chunk, like a leg of something.
Okay.
And just like mutton style, just
The raw meat.
Yep.
Roll me a Constitution check with advantage.
That is truly disgusting.
What is fucking 7 and an 8?
I mean, well, it is one of the better ways to consume meat.
Raw.
11.
11. Okay. It messes with your stomach, but roll me a wisdom check.
Do you know what bacteria is?
No, I mean, if it's clean and
17.
You feel a little queasy from eating the meat at the beginning,
right?
but then
That's what I
you're
was thinking of.
Yeah,
Some
do
part
you
of you
realize
starts to
that you
take
normally
over?
have to go somewhere
Your
very
hunger
high
goes
to
away.
find stuff like that?
you're still hungry,
No.
but you're like raw.
And
like
You have to do it
this-
yourself.
the need for
But, like-
this raw meat is gone, but you still enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
It's disgusting, and I stand by that.
Well, you enjoy your hot fries over there, and your Dew Mountain.
He has neither of those things. What are those?
I don't know. It's a great question.
Okay.
I'll just make myself like a cold turkey sandwich.
Okay.
And just
You have made yourself a cold turkey sandwich.
sit.
What's it like no longer being an air genasi? I mean, like everyone who takes psychic damage.
100 for psychic damage.
Yep.
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah. So what do you guys like to be doing? It's probably gonna be like 10 minutes.
Zanis, after he eats, takes a knife out. Just like a little, like, pocket knife type thing. It's not anything that he's ever used as a weapon. He's just used to, like,
Okay.
utility things. And,
Intellectual things.
yes. And he rolls up one sleeve, and he cuts a little mark in his upper arm.
Okay. What is the mark?
Nothing. He just leaves it. It's just like a tally.
Okay. Are you hiding this?
As much as he can. And then he immediately rolls the sleeve back down.
Alright, roll me a stealth check. Or sleight of hand, your choice.
I will go with stealth because I'm not good at that. That is 19.
Okay. If anyone's looking at Zanis actively.
I would just be scanning the room. Nope.
Do you look around the room to see if anyone noticed you?
He gives like a subtle gaze after he's rolled his sleep back down.
You see Alvar and Vigil both like giving eyes to each other and looking at you.
He like grabs like a little piece of something, fucking like whips it at Vigil.
What the? Is this a grape? What is this? Ah, it's a rock. That was a rock. It was definitely a rock. Good job, buddy. Thanks! Do you want your rock back?
No.
Oh.
Can't see it.
Oh.
Don't give it to him!
Roll for attack.
I accidentally dome him.
Natural 20, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Okay. So, as soon as you're like, no, 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 right in your mouth.
You see Boldaius just start cracking up.
Fucking little bitch.
You see Alvar once again, just slight smirk. Vigil is like, not even laughing, just like watching. Just.
I'm so sorry. There wasn't supposed to.
I'm done.
Shut up.
That was funny.
DeGale's pleased that he found that funny.
DeGale will remember this. As the like awkward like team standoff kind of happens, Jake strolls in with his cowboy gear on, large snake boots with his little spurs on, in his studded leather armor, a large cowboy hat. Doesn't have his bowler hat on. On the previous, he was wearing a sleeping cap whenever you guys saw him before. But no, he has a cowboy hat on. He got lost in his hair. Howdy, y'all. I see you all are making yourselves at home. Did I interrupt something?
No.
All right.
Get to business.
All right. Shale? Yeah? They behaving? Uh-huh.
To be completely honest, I'm not quite sure if she was
You know you can
conscious.
come in the room, right? Oh, yeah. He steps in. She was holding the door open that whole time. She steps in, sits on the countertop. Slump. Head to the back of the cabinetry. As he walks in, heads towards the table, grabs a chair, spins it around, sits in it.
Oh, we should probably return these back to you.
Who gave you those?
Shale.
He looks at Shale and she goes, I thought it would be a gesture of goodwill, since we were kind of dicks. Huh? No, that's valid. That's very valid.
And your axe.
Here.
Oh, right.
And it's just busted the fuck on the end, though.
Oh yeah, no, the fucking like end of it's just like a really fucking like bent.
It's just a hunk of metal.
If it
now.
wasn't a magical item, yes. I will say there's a small knock in it, which in of itself is insane. As he looks at it, he goes, "What, you hit a Tarask with this thing? What the fuck?" He's like touching it. How would you get... how'd you fuck this up?
Long story.
If what I was hearing was any sort of indication, he kept hitting the wall with it.
Is there how hard you hit the fucking thing with? Goddamn!
I'll grab my pack and then pull out the big fucking rock.
That's a thing.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, I have a question for one of you guys.
Yeah, sure. Ask Shale.
Shale?
He get big toothy grin. Yeah, no, I'm here as she unslumps from the wall.
Do you know anything about a copper dragon born? Probably copper dragon. At all? In the caves?
No.
Okay.
I know Dragonborn. I mean, there's been like a few Dragonborn, I guess, sometimes.
Copper?
A few. You are in the country of Dragonborn. Did you know that?
No.
Right? Oh.
Did not know that.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, Crickett's home to Dragonborn.
Got it. More to know.
It slumps. Well, you got that. Alright, anyway. Down to business. Alright, so what exactly was done to get rid of the devils? Because they didn't just walk out.
An agreement was made. That was terrible, and I don't know why my voice changed.
I'm infectious, is why. An agreement. So you signed a contract?
Maybe.
I need everyone to roll deception checks.
22.
21.
Good old 15.
All right. So an agreement was made. What agreement was made then? What single agreement was made?
I believe it was something along the lines of you guys have some sort of firepower that they can outcompete with, and I'm convincing.
Not enough, because you're not that great of a liar. Honestly, none of you are. So, how?
Bless you.
Thank you all. How about we get to the real story? Because now you're on thin ice, because I don't know what you did.
Well, none of it involved you.
Well, you're telling me things that it didn't involve. I want to know what it did involve. What kind of contracts did you sign?
Alvar made an agreement with whatever his name was.
Do you not know, or you're actively not telling him?
Actively not telling him.
Okay. And his name was?
Vizala.
Okay.
That their leaders to not that Alvar will put in good word for Mr. Devilman. So
He looks directly at Alvar, and Alvar just shrugs. And Shale kind of pops up from the cabinetry and goes, "Yeah, he's the one who figured the whole thing out. You know what I mean?" Oh, so he's trouble. Alright. Alright, so he just made a deal that he'd pass on up a word and they just left?
yep.
That's weird. Alright. Well, your separate contracts, whatever they may be, can stay on their own. I don't need to delve into that. However, due to you not being completely upfront with your information, puts a little bit of twist on what I was originally going to do. So, you're free to travel around Crackit. You've proven yourselves that you're willing to go against a whole other country and involve yourselves with political affairs to not, ruin our secret. So,
I would argue that by your own words, you did just agree that you guys were kind of dicks at first. I don't think it was fair that we would have been a little bit hesitant with information.
not when you work for me. That's part of the thing. If you work for someone, you tell them what they want to know, so you can
if
get
you
the
work for
reward.
someone willingly.
Where?
We were kind of told that we would die.
No, you got told you can get your memory modified and ignore the whole thing even happened. You were given the option to not be a part of this. You willingly accepted it. Therefore, willingly accepted your quest to be on our side, to work for us, and do this to further our relationship. Furthering that relationship causes you not to lie to me. As he's like getting bigger and bigger. That's what I'm saying. So, defend yourself all you want. You lied. You didn't give me the full truth. That's fine. Like I said, you're not getting the best reward possible. You will still be rewarded because you did a damn good job. I'm happy with what you did. But there were going to be more benefits. Like I said, you all are going to have free round of our outer ring of Crackit and go freely as you will to the surface world.
That's it.
There was more.
Sorry.
It's also going to give you all 500 gold. Set you on your way wherever you're headed to. Assuming you guys don't have much for gold. Give you 20 platinum. And then each of you, you're gonna find some sort of reward that might be, more fitting for your abilities. Doesn't have to be much, but we just wanted to show that you did do a great job. So, we would like to reward you for that. I heard through the chain that you like him a wheelie.
Yep.
That's his name?
Yep.
We're sticking with that for the name.
Yep. That is his name.
Well, he's yours on his own conscience. Here's a... And he goes over to Shale and she hands kind of this like stick with just a crystal on the end.
His remote.
So he puts on the table it's kind of like a metal rod that's made of gold, like a gold, like almost like fool's gold. Well, it's not actual gold, but it's kind of like gold plated, and and kind of this bright like amethyst, like but bright amethyst where it's like pink crystal on top. Here's his control rod. Completely yours. Don't know the sentience level of him. He was just kind of here when I got here, and I've been here for a while. So, he's all yours. We can answer any questions you like, but like I said, you're limited to the outer ring and the caves going to the top floor. Any questions?
No, not that I can think of. Oh, how's our horses?
Oh, they're fine.
Okay.
And your donkey looking great. Swear to God. All right. We'll have your rewards sent out to you shortly.
Question for God.
Yeah.
Was that 500 each, or is it 500 total?
500 total.
Okay.
And 20 platinum total.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm used to Crow's campaign.
Which is a lot of gold.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a lot.
We have a few pieces.
Oh, Jesus.
Mr. Math.
Alright, so we each get 166. One person gets 167.
You get 167 because you done the talking.
Okay. And then 776 on the platinum.
You get the 6.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Alright. So he stands up to leave, and he says, "Your reward's gonna be by in about 15 minutes." As he goes to open the door and close it behind him. And the room is yours. Oh, Shale also leaves.
I was about to say, like, Shale just stays passed out in the fucking room.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's definitely a lot of gold. Well, we have free roam and top level of the cave system, so
What do you think is in the bottom level?
horrible
I have
shit.
a feeling
probably.
our friend has an idea.
Who's a friend?
The one who suspected.
No, I've just heard things about Correct, so I don't know what they got going on. No one knows what they have going on. They're holding on to a lot of secrets. A lot of very valuable secrets.
Gotcha. Well,
Maybe if we do more work for them, we can find out.
Definitely a possibility.
try to talk to them about it and see if
We
can...
could do. I think we have more pressing matters at the moment.
Like what?
Getting to the benefactor, finding out why he let us out of jail.
That. Yeah.
I would love to investigate this entire situation further. It's very interesting. However, that one seems a little bit more.
You see, Vigil is just like thinking. He's just like. He's like visibly thinking.
Zanis like turns his. Oh no.
Oh,
Don't do that too hard, Vigil.
Huh? What? What happened? Who are you talking about?
thinking. You.
What?
You look like you. I don't fucking know. I wasn't paying attention to you. The Mr. Intellectual over here wants to.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking, what of it?
Why are you being so aggressive?
Because I am aggressive!
No, you're not.
You're
Well,
hiding
sometimes.
something.
What? I'm not hiding something. I'm
You're
just
only
thinking.
lovely sometimes. But
You said two things that don't make sense, sir. Anyway, no, it was, you said it was pressing. But we were specifically told by the benefactor, just get you here no matter how long it takes. That's why I was confused. Because you said it was pressing, but we actively have made it very obvious that it's not pressing. There's
Not
nothing
pressing
about
us in the sense of there's a sense of urgency because of you, more because a sense of urgency is, and I would like to know that piece of information first.
Oh, okay.
well, since we're on the way to Zula Pond, I would like to stop at my shop so I can say hello to my two friends I haven't seen in 5 years. Plus, try to grab some leather on the way. I still need to unwrap that damn carcass from the...
Is it something that you got 5 years ago?
No.
Oh.
It's a fucking lizard that I got.
Oh.
Yeah. That's that. I want to give it to them. And plus I need to get some other tools to get some more leather with. I wonder if they have them here. And just wait until whoever drops them off.
So, after about 15 minutes, there is this little young dragonborn, probably like a young teen. He's a young gold dragonborn. As he kind of like knocks on the door 3 times, opens the door, peeks his head in,
Hello.
drops the bag, closes it, and runs away.
Pick it up.
What was this?
Whenever he goes to drop the bags, Zanis just go, boo.
Oh, he was already out. Like as soon as he went to drop the bag, his face didn't make a reaction, but he definitely was like, I don't feel comfortable doing this. Close. And runs out of the way. So you have all your gold and platinum. Also inside are a pair of boots and a breastplate.
Take out the breastplate.
Thanks.
Neither one of us are going to use that. Right? You don't look like the type to wear.
No. But
You
maybe.
putting it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at the boots, like anything interesting about them?
They have a large, like kind of, like a hook, like kind of like a sickle with 3 lines going out of it, and the other one is kind of like a 3-pronged shuriken. Shuriken? I didn't know how to fucking say that word. And that one has a symbol of, on the breastplate, has sort of like kind of cane, like kind of like swirly, and then like an apostrophe next to it.
Do I have any prior knowledge of what these symbols mean? Or would I be able to try and recall it?
Not unless you're experienced in enchantment. Like specifically like smithing, enchanting.
Like the smithing side specifically? Or the enchant... Because you would have studied the enchanting side, you wouldn't have really done much with
roll me an
smithing.
arcana check.
Okay.
That's what it's for.
He doesn't know it.
Okay, yeah.
It's 11.
They're kind of obscure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're definitely not like, this makes my armor tougher. They're definitely very obscure enchantments.
But I can tell they are enchantments for sure.
I mean, there's not another reason to put a sigil, like what'd you roll in your arcana?
11.
I mean, it could be someone's like marking, like, this is like the maker who did it. They're just weird markings. Whenever it's weird markings, it feels like enchantments. Like that, that's how you kind of narrow it down.
You'll probably want to do some form of attunement with that. It seems to have an enchantment. Same with
And
this.
there were 2 pairs of boots, or is it just like a
pair of boots.
Okay. I'll put them on.
Well, do we have somebody with identify? I thought Vigil did it.
No. Vigil?
You know, you can identify things, correct?
Never! I can't see my ass from my elbow.
Give him a boot.
Can you see if Vigil has identify? Because I don't actually know off the top of my head.
Got it.
Because I can't see the...
I thought one of them identified all of our shit.
Oh no, they just knew.
Yeah, they just
He was
knew.
just told. I actually don't know if I gave... Because I know Dickhead doesn't have it. Alvar doesn't have it, but Vigil might.
So, okay, so you just needed to know what...
His spells. Depending on... Because of his... I don't know. He's a paladin, but he might have... Because of what he is. He has it? Or... you
I'd
just
be kind of surprised that he wouldn't have it.
What do you
But
mean?
I'm checking. He does not.
Okay. I just didn't know if the subclass was gonna get. Yeah, no. Whoops. No, that's alarm and detect magic. Yeah, nope. No identification. Yeah, so he goes, nope. That.
Thanks. And I'll take out my boots. I'll put these boots on.
Okay.
And then I'll hand out the gold and the platinum. And then I'll try to start attuning with them.
Okay. You started tuning as well? Okay. So, do you guys wait the hour then?
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah. I'll go eat some
While they're doing that, Zanis would like to go up to the surface, find the horse that was terrified of
The
him before.
surface?
If he can.
It's me quite a walk.
He'll do it.
Okay. You get escorted by guards,
That's fine.
but yeah.
He just wants to go find the horse that was terrified of him.
Yeah.
And he, with the fucking item, I have the pact, or the invocation to give me speak with animals.
Uh-huh.
And he's gonna cast speak with animals and try and like explain himself, explain that he doesn't mean the horse any harm.
Okay. So you cast speak with animals.
Hi.
Hi.
Look. I know.
No.
No, at me.
No.
Please.
You're spooky.
I
You're
understand
spooky.
that. You could be the spooky horse.
I do no. I like being happy horse. Happy horse,
Okay, well,
not deal with spooky
horses
man.
can be happy.
That's no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I am a horse. Spooky don't mean happy.
That's not true.
For a horse, yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
No. What? Yes.
Look, I just want us to have a solid relationship.
You can ride me. That's it.
We can't do anything else besides that. We can't be friends.
No.
Why?
You're spooky.
So?
You can try and roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Shit. It's not bad. So it's a 18.
Damn.
No. All right. No, you can ride. That's it. No friends. If you want a spooky horse, you can find another horse.
I want you to be the spooky horse, though.
I don't want to be a spooky horse.
What if I promise to give you lots of carrots?
I'm listening.
I promise you, as soon as we get to a town that has some good carrots, because I don't think they have very good carrots here, am I right?
Well, we'll put a pin in this.
Spooky horses get lots of carrots.
He looks over to one of the other horses that is tied up. He goes, "It's all right." And he goes, the other horse, oh, the camel, the donkey. Sorry. Uh-huh. All right, deal. The donkey said so.
Do you have a name?
No. He like cannot look at you. No.
Okay, we'll work on the looking at me thing later.
No.
More carrots!
I'm just imagining this horse is like prancing around. It's like, no.
No, he's staying in one place, but his head is just whipping.
And I will buy you a very nice saddle that feels very nice.
He's just like staring off.
New horseshoes.
You see him like over to you. He goes, anklets.
Deal.
He raises his hoof.
I like fist bump it.
Guys, I'm a spooky horse! And by that time, the spell cuts out. And you see him, like... Roll me an insight check.
Sure.
Animal hand? Insight. Roll me an insight check on this animal.
16.
You see now, as soon as, like... Whenever, like, you have this conversation and he starts doing that, you notice he's, like, wearing his, like... His mane starts to, like, as a comb over, kind of, and it, like, covers a little bit of his eye.
Mm-hmm.
Edgy ass horse.
Yes.
I have emo horse now.
Anyway, that took a while. That took an hour, probably. We'll say for the travel up there with the horse endeavors and whatever else you do up there. You will get the boots of preparedness.
Boots of preparedness.
So, the mechanics. A small magical pocket has been designed into these boots that allow you to hide one simple weapon or martial weapon inside. Basically, you can hide a weapon inside of it. It's not like too big. You can use an action to say the command word that opens the pocket and retrieve the weapon. The only way someone can discover the pocket without the command word is by using detect magic. And since you attuned with it, you can choose the command word.
Okay.
And you get the breastplate of misdirection.
Oh.
You will have advantage on sleight of hand checks while displaying this breastplate in line of sight of your target.
Okay.
And it's breastplate armor, so it's some hefty shit.
My mind just went to like.
Oh my god! He kicks up a wand. He goes. You just hear King Julian, and the wand just pops out of his fucking boot.
I am not a king, I am not a god, I am Anya.
So, after the hour, what are you guys doing?
I chat on some other food that's not raw.
Okay.
This one like jumping up and down with the boots on, trying to get like used to my feet.
They give you like a +2 inches to your vertical.
I can duck now.
No,
Damn it.
probably actually, because it's D&D.
Then all of that information hits my head and was like, ouch. Oh. Click. No. What's your armor do?
I think it does this. And I'm gonna try and tap him on one shoulder to get him to look that way.
Look away from your breastplate?
So like, basically I'm gonna like stand at like a 45-degree angle of him, and I'm just gonna try and like tap it on one of his on one of his shoulders.
Roll.
Misdirect it.
I don't think that works, just you have to be displaying it.
Yeah.
I thought it was like sleight of hand. Like, you want to like.
I'm struggling to figure out how you're displaying. So you're displaying it and then doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me sleight of hand with advantage. You can roll perception with it.
I rolled that 20.
Okay.
So 23.
Only once, right?
Yeah. Just
Okay. 24.
Fuck off.
Rolled a 19.
So basically, what happens is you start. He like stands in front of you, and he kind of like gestures towards the armor, and the armor starts like almost. You start zoning out on everything except for the armor. Like magically start staring at it, and then you feel a tap on your shoulder, and you see like just barely his hand go back to his arm, just barely.
That's interesting, because you almost got me there. You almost
I didn't get you.
no. Well, I mean, you almost did, but like. Interesting. Okay.
Eyes are up here.
Oh, sorry.
It's where my mind has been at this entire time. I literally have just been thinking about that the entire time.
I'm looking at them breast. Oh, sorry. Breastplate.
Just to let you know, you don't have to be wearing the armor to get that effect,
Oh.
since you are attuned to it. It just has to be displayed in front of your target.
Damn, I almost wish it was like a WWE championship belt. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's breastplate. You can take it off pretty
Yeah.
easily.
Just chuck it over my shoulder, carry it around.
If you want to wear it as a
like a
cape, I don't give a
wrestling
shit. It's a shitty ass cape. Yeah, you also, if you're wearing that, you do get rid of your unarmored defense. So, be warned.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and click is a magical word.
Pocket opened up. It's almost like the whatever the thing is, not the toe, but the thing that holds the top of the laces. I don't know what it's called. I don't know shit about shoe.
The tongue?
That one. Yeah, the tongue. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah. So the tongue basically like opens up.
Oh.
It's like a little black hole.
How like big is this shoe? Like, is it like?
I mean, it fits you. It magically fits you. So it was a little bit bigger than your feet.
I'm sorry. What I
The
meant is
guy
like
who
how like
fucking
tall
killed and
is?
pulled it up.
Is it like ankle height or is it like mid calf height?
I will show you a picture of the boots, and I will also put this on Twitter. This is thankful to the app Magwa's Emporium, which is one of my favorite apps to use magical items, even though I don't do them very often. That's what they look like.
Oh.
They're like
Got
combat.
it.
They're boots.
Got it.
They're combat boots. Everyone, see if this works.
Nope. Huh? Hey, there you go.
Wow, that actually fucking worked. That worked really well.
Sick.
Yeah. So, you would have finished. Were you doing anything else on the surface, or walking your way back down?
After we get into our agreement, I might like ride him around for a little bit. I also might see if they did sell anything here that he did actually want. Because I was like set on getting him like things from a more well-established town.
Oh, down there?
No, on like the I didn't see. Were there shops in the?
Not where you guys were at. You guys were essentially at this kind of like, this like outpost, and then you were sent into caves.
So yeah, no, I would have just like asked him if there was anything he wanted from like the stables in the town on the surface. If there wasn't, then I would have been like,
He's, because you have the invocation, you have Pact of the Tome.
mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll let it be. You can cast Speak with Animals, like the thing, but you don't even have to cast it anymore whenever you have this invocation, because I like this idea better. You can speak to animals, but you just can't hear them. So you have to actually cast the spell to listen to them, but you can talk to them all you want. While you have that invocation
Gotcha.
open. Anyway. So, what else are you doing on the surface? Are you doing anything on the surface, or waking your way down?
Might just like try and get more comfortable with riding him now that he isn't horrifying.
Oh yeah, it's fine. No, and he's actively trying to pad you as much as possible. He's not trying to get much height whenever he does. After you do a few gallops, he's just trying to get as much. He's trying to stay low to the ground as much as possible, because he recognizes you are not a rider. So he's trying to do as much work as he can to keep you more comfortable. In the name of carrots. What are you guys doing? What did you
I do buy a couple of carrots. I know they're not good here, but I buy them some.
There are no carrots.
Oh, there are no carrots.
No, there's only oats.
Jesus.
Do we head up to the surface level?
I guess so.
Okay.
We fuck off.
Okay.
Go upstairs onto the surface level.
You are escorted by 2 Dragonborn up to the surface.
On the way there, do I see that Warforged that I was brawling with in the beginning?
You do not. You can ask around. Okay.
See him another time.
Well, we're gonna try and give him your number.
I won't affect you again. Here's my number.
Call me.
Have our
maybe?
agent set it up.
It's Vigil. Okay, so you guys will get to the surface. Are you guys doing anything on the surface? You notice that he's riding around on his horse, who likes him a lot more now. Is like, and that horse looks edgier. It's like kind of got like this smolder going on, and it has like its mane is like draped over. It's not like tied back anymore. It's just draped over one side. Is that eyeliner? Maybe. I don't know. You can't tell.
Is the store open?
Is the store open?
Yeah.
What store? General store? Yeah.
Okay. Walk inside.
Okay. You see a young lady, a wood elf, probably in her young teens, whatever that means for an elf. So
180 years old. Nah.
ish. But yeah, she's I'd say she's the equivalent of being 19. So later teens, I guess. And she's kind of running the general. It looks great. It doesn't look like there's been any damage. The goods that she's selling are kind of the same. They're a little bit better, but kind of just the same.
I'll look around, see if there's any like leatherwork with tools or.
Yeah, no, there's all assortment of tools.
Gotcha.
It's a. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for stone cutting tools and leather working tools.
There's bits and pieces of the tool kits, but if you ask her, she might be able to help you more.
Look around for like 5 minutes and pick up with some of the few things.
She's just watching you. Like, there's a few other people in the store, but it's mostly just like older people that have nothing better to do.
Gotcha. And then I'll finally walk up there. It's like, hello.
Oh, hi.
How tall is she?
She's like 5'3".
Okay, so she's just a little bit taller than me.
Okay.
Hello, miss. I'm looking for the rest of this and this leather worker tools and
You ain't too good at talking, are you?
no.
That's
sorry.
okay.
And some stone cutting tools.
I heard about you and your group. Oh, did you get the... Oh, no, you did. 1 second. And she turns around and she grabs something from underneath the floorboards. You kind of see her, like, tear part of it up, grab it, and hand it to you. So you see, like, that is a little, like... it's a little piece of ore that you can't tell what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little piece of ore, and it says DeGale, and it looks like it actually like has connecting pieces to it. There you go. Whenever you're in DeGale, show that around, and we'll know that you're you know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And since you do know what's going on, I can actually sell you the whole thing. And she like grabs the few pieces and goes behind the thing and like hits a lever, and you start to see like this like basically like chest roll out like section by section. Like she pulls it out and then grabs a few bits and pieces, puts it together, and grabs both those tool sets for you. That'll be about 10 gold.
Okay, sounds good. I'll hand her 10 gold.
Cool. And you that's discounted. You can just tell she's handing you like fine tools. Those are discounted. Those are like just underneath master craftsmanship.
I'm about to be a real MC up in this bitch.
Minecraft.
Wow, these are fine.
Yeah, don't go showing that around too many places, but if you got work to do, we're here to help.
Just give her another like 5 gold.
What's that for, sweetie?
This it's way too kind for only to be.
You know our secret. Well, it's more of a give and take sort of situation. Just keep us under wraps. There are other towns out there like us and correct it, so be warned.
I appreciate that. What's your name?
My name's Cleo.
Cleo. Nice to meet you. I'm DeGale.
It's nice to meet you too, DeGale. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm kind of surprised by the these tools and how in perfect shape they are.
Yeah,
So,
they're made down in DeGale. That's where most you're gonna find a lot better stuff than up here.
gotcha. Well, hopefully we see you around again.
Hopefully.
Walk out. Probably bump into him on accident.
Cool. What are you doing?
Going in the general store because I need to find a new robe.
That's where he was. Yeah. So he walks out.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
I got some good shit. Hey.
all right. Is he fist bump?
Yeah.
And then I'll walk up to the counter. Hi, would you happen to have like a new robe?
What kind of robe are you looking for, sweetie?
It doesn't matter. I just tore this one up and I need a new one.
All right. A martial artist robe, or is just like a normal robe? It's like a wizard robe, or lounge robe? I need. All right, I'll see what I got behind the counter.
He's had this one since he was full grown.
Okay, got it. So you got a raggedy piece of shit. So
Yeah.
We'll see if she has anything. Okay. So she goes behind the counter, and you also see her pull out the lever stuff, like the chests. She puts it back, and she goes, "Oh, I don't have any more of the talismans. Your friend got one of her talismans for our city. He'll give you the lowdown. Long story short, you're a friend of ours now, so here you go." And you see they're very, very old, like verdant green robes. They don't have sleeves on them. They're very much martial artist robes.
Do you have anything with sleeves?
Oh, you want? Oh, I'm sorry. You're just very large and muscular. I thought you're one of the monks. I'm sorry. It goes back and goes rifling through, and then pulls out this, and she pulls out a big hunk of cloth and throws it down. And as you like lift it up, you notice that it is kind of it's cold wear. Like it's meant to be worn in the cold, but you notice that there's 2 layers to it.
Oh.
So as soon as you like peel it back, there's a thin layer that has like kind of like cloth, like normal like t-shirt cloth, like cotton, and then the heavier stuff is like wool. So you'll have cold clothes if you need it.
It's perfect.
Awesome. I'm glad you like it. It'll only be 1 gold for all that cloth.
I give her 2.
Oh, you don't need to do that. And she puts the other second.
I put it back and I walk out.
You forgot. You didn't forget. It's in your pocket.
Do I clock him walking out with those like absurdly nice tools?
You don't clock him out leaving with the tools. I'm assuming you hid them as soon as you got
I hit them immediately.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
You do notice that they bump into each other, and he seems very excited about leaving.
Did you find something nice?
He brings the horse over.
Hey, what's going on?
You used to look very excited.
Yeah. Can't wait to get to work. What?
You weren't excited before you went in there. What did you find?
Tools. To like
Can I see?
No.
I'm just interested.
Okay, we can take a look at them while we're outside.
Everything must be done outside of town.
Oh, I need to go see Gorge.
Look, I'm just trying to figure out if I should be looking for.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Take this.
But I
Okay.
hand him the talisman.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
It's a piece of ore that says DeGale.
got it. And I tie him off. And also, you notice that there's now a like poorly like scribbled. It's a piece of paper that he's attached to like the.
Is
the
his name
rings.
tag?
Yeah, it's his name tag. He doesn't have anything better right now, but just says in his like. His handwriting's really nice, actually. But it just says shade silver on it.
Shade silver. No. Like, okay. Oh, go fuck off.
What are you doing?
I'm going into the shop.
Okay. Cool. So, as Boldaius leaves, very happy with his robes, you guys also bump in the doorway. As he probably didn't even see you with the robes that he's carrying.
Yeah.
Oh. And I walk away.
I walk up.
You see, kind of everyone's cleared out, so it's just Cleo.
Was Cleo here when we fought?
No.
Okay.
It was a guy.
Okay, good.
Pretty sure his name was Cliff.
Good. I was kind of concerned about that.
But
I
yeah.
don't know if Cleo would like me.
Yeah, so. She goes, hi, how can I help you? Oh, got it, yeah.
There's a couple of things I need to buy, and I don't think. I don't know if you guys might have nice things for horses. I sort of made him some promises so that way he would like me.
Alright. I mean, we can custom order things, but it takes a while.
I need diamond armor.
An actual name tag and an anvil. That makes sense. So fucking anyway.
What?
You have to, like, to name a horse in Minecraft, you have to put the name tag, like, on an anvil to make the name.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Or it's something along those lines.
Yeah, you're right.
Stupid.
Yeah. For you Minecrafters out there. MCs.
Okay, if it has to be custom, well, we won't be here for long, so that's not.
Alright, well, tell me what you're looking for, and I'll see what I can do.
I promised him a new saddle, some anklets.
We have some anklets.
He said he wanted anklets.
Like jewelry?
I'm assuming.
What kind of... we have tons of jewels and bracelets. Are you looking...
Give me a minute. I like turn around and walk back out.
Like, she is baffled.
I walk back out
Yeah.
and I immediately cast the spell.
Yeah, and he goes... What?
What did you?
Hey,
Is that how you're going to talk now?
I thought I'd transform into my true spooky self. Sorry, wait.
Please.
True spooky self.
Okay. Anyway. You wanted anklets. What does that mean?
I don't know. When I asked, I just thought I needed something to bring me personality.
So do you want like
in this dark world?
Okay, drop the axe for a minute. I know you know what to feel.
Okay, what's that? How can I help?
What did you want specifically?
I don't know. I just know that there's a lot of stories about war horses getting cut in the legs. I didn't want that to happen to me.
Okay, that helps. I just need to know what you were looking for because I'm trying to figure out if I might be able to buy you something here.
Got it. Anyways.
Okay, I'll be back. And I walk back in and I immediately explain to Cleo that like he's looking for stuff to keep him from getting his legs cut.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, that goes along with a lot of armor, but yeah, I could just affix only, kind of like chainmail, just for the legs.
Yeah.
Alright, interesting. I'll see what we got. She kind of goes around. And she stops at, there's this, so she starts pulling stuff out that the other two have seen. She starts pulling stuff out. What if she does it? She goes, the friend special, as she starts pulling stuff out. And then puts it back up, and she brings you a piece of paper, a parchment that's blue, hands it to you. I don't really have anything for that, but right there's some blueprints for some very special sort of horse armor. It's kind of
like starts to like just look it over real quick.
So basically, what it is that there's 3 parts to this horse armor.
Okay.
There's the leg armor for the horses, which is basically like reinforced like chainmail. The better material, like elven chainmail, is like it tells you what's recommended.
Mm-hmm.
Elven chainmail is recommended because it's super light, but it's also super durable, and it attaches to the saddle. So you don't need the other 2 pieces, but the other 2 pieces make the armor better. And then on top of that, it has a specific saddle that seems to be like reversible, so that it can actually work almost like a turret, like as it spins the rider. Where basically it acts as like sort of a gyro, and then it has the horse part of the armor that protects the face, and it's basically the coolest gladiator helmets. How they had like the bug eyes, like covering the eyes, and then like basically like a very very closely thin made. Like leather with like chainmail around it, and then like the stuff that hangs. There's normally horse armor drapes over the horse, weighs it down. This is literally meant to fit to the horse.
Mm-hmm.
So not only would the horse have to get like you're recognizing all of the variables that are going on here.
Yeah.
But it's like if you get the perfect horse in the perfect scenario, this armor makes this thing a fucking dreadnought. But you have the blueprints now.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of been sitting here collecting dust because no one really asked for horse armor anymore since the wars. So, hi. Well, you're giving me a strange look, friend.
I'm assuming that. Do I know this information as to why people don't ask for horse armor anymore?
Well, there's not really since most of the skirmishes died out like 100 years ago from the angels and devils basically taking on the gods and damning the plane, for 400 years there was war to a degree. The first 100 years was full on like anarchy, and then it slowly died off, but ever since the wars where basically Enlisaville got their ass kicked, which is the home of the elves. They got their fucking ass kicked by just about everyone, but mostly the devils. No one has really needed stuff for war specifically. It's mostly just people being power hungry and having battles.
Okay.
But people don't want to invest in that kind of stuff for like maintenance and stuff like that when it comes to that kind of war. Especially, no one really uses horses in wars anymore. No one needs to. There's a lot of other ways to get people around with magic and shit. So
Yeah.
you would know that as general knowledge, especially with as well read as you are.
I'm gonna put this to use.
That will be about 20 gold though.
Yeah. And I.
Which you've seen these prints. That's way steal.
Oh
Way
yeah,
steal.
no. He shuffles 20 gold over. Just like he's already trying to commit it to memory, so that way, if anything happens to his paper, he wants to make sure that he memorizes it.
Yeah.
And then he walks out. If either one of you are at the door, this dude's face has never been lit up before.
Kid at a candy shop.
Yeah.
I would have been chilling by the door. Just like
He doesn't even see you. He's just.
sneak over to you for a second. Tap tap. Hey there, bud.
Oh, hey.
What'd you get there?
Blueprints for the most insane horse armor I've ever seen.
Glancing at them, it's like there's a lot of. God damn it.
Yeah, kid.
Yeah.
Howdy, I'm Kid.
That's fine detail right there. That. Oh, fuck.
The saddle spins.
Are we going to war now? Is that?
I am going to wage war on life.
Yeah. Sick.
This just catches like Boldaius. It's just like intellectual.
You're trying to commit it to memory. Everyone who looks at these blueprints, roll me a perception check.
Perception check.
Or investigation, actually. Investigation, sorry.
Investigation. Nope.
6.
I rolled a 7.
You would have advantage on this.
That is a dirty 20, sir.
Okay. Zanis.
Oh, I need to. You said I was trying to commit to the memory, and I thought you meant I didn't need to.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I rolled.
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought that.
21.
The 5 and the 15 were right next to each other.
Oh, wait. You need to roll me disadvantage, and I'll tell you why in a second. So,
Okay.
disadvantage, I apologize. There's a thing.
20.
Okay. So, you're only looking at the front,
Okay.
which is why it takes you a little bit to see this until you see him staring at the back. You looking at the back, you see a stamp on the like a maker stamp, like as because he's like looking at it, trying to commit it to memory, and you're just kind of over there. You're like, what are you looking at? As you're kind of like investigating it as well, you see that it has a name on the back, like a maker.
What does it say?
Do you speak Elven? Do you know Elven?
No.
I guess you would, or yeah, it's written in Elven, which doesn't have the same writings as.
I do not.
Okay. But you do see it.
Yeah, I see it.
It'll just take you longer to see it unless you see him looking at it, like fixated on it.
What?
Turn it around.
I turn around. I have the thing where I can read all writing, so. I also know Elvish, but I can also read all writing.
Got it. So you see the name is Skylon Tilcon.
Hold on.
It is SCKYLON
Motherfucker.
TILCON.
Have I ever heard that name before? Never read about it, nothing? Okay.
You can roll me a history check.
18. I'll put the blueprints away for now, and I'll walk over to Alvar,
Okay.
Mr. Mysterious.
Okay.
Question for you. The name Skylon Tilcon. Know that? Okay.
No. I don't think so. Not that I can remember.
I'll pull out the blueprints. I'll just show them to him.
He's looking at these blueprints like, just like everyone else was. Goddamn. He's like, where'd you get these? And he hands them back.
Apparently, they were just collecting dust.
Well, yeah, those things are ancient.
They're awesome.
Look at the blueprints. Look at the actual what it's made out of. As you start to thumb it, it's made out of like a really hardy material, which obviously is why it's lasted so long. It hasn't degraded. But once you start to look at the material itself, and the only reason I didn't give just because you're as investigation, but also because this wouldn't be what you would be specifically looking for, and it would be very hard to know. It's hard to notice this from normal parchment, but as you kind of thumb it, it feels off. It almost feels like it's laminated.
As soon as you said that, I definitely went to go feel it. Whatever roll you want me to roll.
For what?
I just wanted to see how long it would have been.
You feel that it's laminated, essentially. So you have, but feeling that feels brand new.
Interesting.
But you don't know about any technology like
Yeah.
this.
So
Neither of you really would. And so, but as you look at that, but you're looking at the edges, you're noticing there's not decay on the edges because it's laminated, but it just looks like it's trying to tear itself apart through time, but it can't because the lamination is keeping it. But it definitely looks weak. You get the feeling if you somehow got it out of this protective covering, it would turn to dust.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the feeling that you're getting. And on that note, we're going to take a quick break.
Can I even switch it from here? I don't
We're
know.
going to possibly take a 5-minute break, depending on
If this works.
if this works. Didn't see you there.
NPC.
That's just rude.
Intellectuals.
How fucking dare you call them that, Crowe?
Pretty sure that's
You're all NPCs!
I'm pretty sure that's a slur. Anyways, welcome back to Dice Quest and Chaos. We're the Chaos.
Emphasis on the chaos.
We have dice, and there are quests that they tend to be ignore. Anyway, now we're back, as you guys are kind of saddling up to do what you will. I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys kind of gathered yourselves near outside of the town, I assume? What are you doing, Boldaius? You're giving me a blank fucking look. What are you doing, Boldaius? No. You tell me what you did whenever you left the goddamn general store.
I'm feeding my donkey oats.
Sick. He enjoys them. A lot.
How much is a lot?
He's smacking his lips a lot.
Them some pretty good oats.
If you could speak it with animals, he would say that.
I can comprehend this language.
Doesn't speak a language. What are you doing?
That was actually him.
Okay, cool. So you guys are next to each other. Without Boldaius.
Yeah, hey. We should probably find somewhere to go to bed. Because dark as fuck. Fuck. Neat. I should go find Gorge. Right. Let me go outside, but... Where did we come out from?
You guys came up from almost like this well that's like a minute away. It's not that far away. It's like a few hundred yards.
Is it still there?
The well? Yeah.
I'll try to go back inside of it. I'm gonna try to find Jake.
You're gonna go back to, okay. As soon as you kind of like start like looking through, starting to open the gate, you notice four Dragonborn eyes looking at you, going.
Hello. I would like to speak to Jake.
Yeah, they open the
Got it.
gate. They don't say anything. It's a red and a gold Dragonborn.
Cool. Let me go find Jake. If I can.
Okay. If you say go find Jake, then they will guide you that way.
I'm looking for Jake. If you would with him.
They both just nod at the same time, turn, and start walking.
Follow them.
Cool. One is equipped with a great axe, one is equipped with a great sword. They are very imposing figures. You notice that from time to time, there are kind of these, like, inside of the caves, there are these little pieces that you can see a robotic skull looking out of, which you now recognize is their defense system. There's a lot in this one hallway. So, after about 20 minutes of walking, you get to the outpost. As Jake is, looks like he's getting ready to go up to town.
Gotcha.
Howdy, partner.
Hey Jake, I have a question.
I could have an answer.
Where are horses at? Fuck.
I know, I'm infectious.
Yeah, I just gotta. For some reason, I gotta impersonate you. For some reason. Anyways.
You're weird.
Yeah, I know.
I don't dislike you for being weird. I'm just pointing out the painfully obvious.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Where are the horses at?
They should be behind the saloon.
Got it.
They should be. They're taken care of. I don't know where they're at, but they should be behind the saloon.
Got it. And did you guys do anything with the carcass I had?
Your little lizard buddy?
Yeah.
No, it should be on the back of it.
Cool. Alright. It looks like you're about to head up. So.
Oh, I gotta head into the city for a little bit, and then I'm heading up to town. As you see, he hasn't put his hat on yet, as he puts on the bowler hat.
Fancy hat you got there.
Oh, yeah, this is my DeGale hat. I'm a constable in DeGale. I'm a sheriff in DeGale. I didn't think that one through.
What's inside the city?
Oh, well, I mean, like I said, you're free to roam around the outer ring. The outer ring has, like, some of our weaker markets, as well as some housing for some of most of our kind of stuff that were anyone not trustworthy get inside, wouldn't do much damage. So, not allowed in the inner ring, but, I mean, that's to be decided upon the future. But as of right now, you're not allowed in the inner ring, which is mostly our politicians and such.
Got it.
Working people on the outer ring.
Gotcha. If we could do more work for you, is there any possibility of trying to get inside the inner ring?
Well, of course. I mean, work for me can only get you so far. You need to build your reputation with the whole town. If you're looked at as good people from the town and you're actively helping people out, there's no reason why you couldn't go in the, inner circle where there's more stuff available. Now, for a politician to get, to notice you, that would take a lot of different variables. But, yeah, it's neither here nor there. Like I said, you want to go in the inner circle? Be a good person, have a great reputation with the town, do good deeds, be capable and helpful.
Got it.
But as of right now, there's no way you're talking to the council, if that's what you're trying to get at.
No.
Alright.
Is there a blacksmith in the outside circle?
On the outer? Yeah, there's a blacksmith on the outer ring. He supplies the upstairs DeGale.
Gotcha. Any possible way you can lead me to him real quick?
Oh, yeah. Hey, boys. Actually, come with me, and then whenever I leave, you can continue to escort him wherever he wants to go in the outer circle. All right, cool. So he'll walk with you another 10 minutes. As you go, you notice that the ceilings are getting higher, and as you kind of come to this big opening, there's a huge wall in front of you, probably 150 feet tall underground.
Damn.
And it seems to go in a semicircle, and on the outside you see almost like a favela of buildings off of other buildings with a lot of other civilization and people all around, and it looks like a bustling city side as you see, and it's still probably a mile from where you're at to get there, but you can see it from there, and it is beautiful would be the wrong word, but it is awe-inspiring. It's very much intimidating. So he kind of stops. Jake stops for a second, tries to gauge your reaction while you look at it.
Looking at everything and anything in awe, because this is the second time I've seen a city underground.
Yeah. And this is a city underground.
Yeah.
This isn't a town.
Right. But a full-fledged city where there's people, different races, I assume.
You can't tell because you're still a mile out.
Yeah.
But you see people working in pseudo farmlands that are irrigated, high level technology, all underground, as you see mostly Dragonborn. There's a few other races, mostly monstrous races, like bugbears, orcs, goblins, like
Gotcha.
Wanti. Very few of those, but it's mostly Dragonborn. Roll me a history check. Count it.
6, 7. My bad. I rolled a 6 plus 1.
You know, Karekit was at one point the country full of slaves. Dragonborn and some of these other races were slaves until the revolt of Sultandi and Lisaville. Karekit jumped on that, and you know that these guys are probably remnants of that, which is why there doesn't seem to be any like elves or humans or dwarves. But as general knowledge, you wouldn't know anything past that, but you just know that as general knowledge as in your travels.
Gotcha.
And he'll guide you to the blacksmith. As you get closer and closer, you start to smell the cooking, and it is immaculate. Think of like more of your like hearty European style, like you're Scottish, you're Irish, you're English, or some of your more Nordic countries like or Russian, where it's like gruel and like soups, stuff like that, where it's like you don't get the spices of the coasts, you don't get a lot of that like tang and zest. You get a lot of like harder flavors. As those start to hit you, you almost feel full because this is food to make you full. And just the smell alone is making you it's making you more hungry, but you don't feel like you were going to eat as much. Like it's that weird kind of like your senses are being overwhelmed. As you get closer, there are kids playing around. It looks like a flourishing city. It looks like a very happy city, which in your travels, no one's happy in this world, ever. The fact that there is a city where kids can walk freely and not get shot or stabbed is impressive. Be that as it may.
Yeah, no, definitely looking around in awe with everything. And then once we get to the blacksmith. So.
Yeah, so he'll walk you through a few of the, like, kind of like the housing areas, which definitely, these are the poorer side. Everyone is dressed well, like, no one's in rags. Everyone is dressed well. Everyone seems to have, like, all their teeth. They seem to be in good health. Like just imagine, just like universal health care kind of situation where, like, no one's really wanting for much here, which continues to blow you away as he's kind of walking through.
Yeah. And
he walks you over to this dwarf who's at this forge. King, king, king. Oh, hi. As the dwarf turns around, he's bald head, large, scraggly beard that comes to a point, like a very sharp point, of black hair with like kind of like a gray, like little like slash in it, and he's wearing just a loose white like burlap shirt and like shorts. He's wearing like shorts, yeah. And he has his apron on, and he seems to be not wearing any shoes. As he goes, "Oh, I didn't see you there. How can I help you?"
I'm just looking for a dagger and probably a longsword, if you have any at all.
Yeah, I got a few made back there. Give me a second. And he kind of like scrounges around, like you hear like shoving to the side and like a lot of metal clanging around, and he brings forth. Is it a longsword?
Yeah.
He brings forth a very, very finely made dwarven style longsword. It has a lot of heft in the hilt that allows for more cutting power, but at the sacrifice of speed.
Gotcha.
It's very specifically made to be that style, because
Yeah.
dwarves can make anything, and so can elves, but this is a very old school dwarven technique.
Gotcha. Oh, do you mind if I
Oh yeah, go for it.
pick it up? I'm not very strong, but like I can still wield it.
Yeah,
It still feels very natural for me to
yeah.
use it, but like as I'm realizing, taking it over, going down with it, it's like it's a lot slower than what I'm used to.
Yeah, it's purposefully off balance.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, shit. Could you wrap this up? I'll take it.
Yeah, no problem.
And a dagger as well, or two of them.
All right. And he grabs two very, very finely made daggers, both still in dwarven style. He wraps them up for you. And he goes, all right, so that'll be about 22 gold. And whenever you put that in your inventory, that is a dwarven longsword, so it will be a -1 to the attack. So whatever you have.
I'm not. It's not for me.
Oh, well, whoever it is
Yeah.
for, it gets a -1 for the attack, but a +1 for the damage. So,
That's going to Hema Willie.
okay.
22 gold. Gold.
Yes.
22 gold.
All right, that checks out. Is this all you brought, Jake? It seems like it. You good here?
There's two others, but they're on the surface level, so.
Yeah, I remember them. I'll see if they want any part of this. I'll be back. And you see him kind of inscribe something on the ground, and you see like the ceiling open up. A tube, shunk, and out of the saloon will walk Jake, as he kind of walks up to you guys. And you notice,
I'm still looking at the blueprints.
yeah, as he's like changing his hat from the bowler to the cowboy hat. He goes, howdy, folks. One of your friends is down on home turf. If you want to go check that out at all, if that interests you.
Hey.
Huh? Oh, hey.
Hey, not paper. If you want to go take a better look at the whole thing going on down there, one of your friends is already making acquaintances down there.
Okay.
Sure.
Come to me, saloon. And he walks you to the saloon, and in the saloon you'll see these little, looks like a bare bones saloon. There's like no alcohol on the shelves. It's like miserable looking. Anvil Bender would cry at this bar.
Probably.
So he actually opens one of the casks and says, hop in. You notice that it keeps going past what a cask should. Feet first, please.
I shove Zanis down the first.
You can try.
Yeah, as I say, do you let that happen?
Oh yeah, you kicked my ass.
So basically, it's kind of like when a cat doesn't want to bathe. It just like spreads out and just like hold on, and then you're just like cute, and you like kind of like crumple him a little bit, twist him, and just send him down the chute. As he does, you're sliding down. It feels like at Mach speed as you're going. As you are twisting and sliding, you're not. It's made so that you're not bumping and hitting things.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like a really nicely made slide, and almost like it's a water slide, but there's no water. And there seems to be some sort of like almost like you're in air. You are the puck in air hockey, as there's nothing actually touching as you're being shunted down. You hear him screaming.
So I'm gonna live when I go through that, right?
Oh, 1,000%.
All right.
And so you also, as you are, basically you hit the first thing you guys hit is a 90-degree angle straight down. After you go right over straight down.
We smack our heads.
No, it's that air that keeps this little barrier, and it throws you in a spiral. It goes to the left, to the right, down, and then it drops you, free falling. 150 feet in the air. And as you guys are looking down, as soon as you see what's happening, you notice you're not falling full speed. You seem to be having the feather fall effect on you as you are falling very slowly.
Well, I was about to do that to myself. It wasn't already done.
I want to live, right? Yep. Nope. Assassinated 2 out of 3. But yeah, as you guys will flutter down to the farming area. So, as you're falling down, you guys see the same thing that he saw. The 150-foot wall, the favela kind of area in front of it, the like pseudo farmlands that are out there that aren't growing great crops. They seem to still be working on it, but it is irrigated, and they are like working on dealing with not having direct sunlight. So you guys see this as Jake is already down there, as he's kind of sitting in front of you
With his bowler hat on.
with his bowler hat on.
How did you?
Bowler hat.
I've been trying to hold it in instead.
How did you?
I gave you the long one so I could beat you here.
Fair.
There's a real short one, but it's not as much fun. I thought you guys would enjoy that.
You know, I did have.
Oh, I'm
decent
glad you
time
had a
going
good
down.
time.
Thank you for that.
Well, he motions to DeGale as he kind of told you to wait here, or you could be back at the blacksmith if you want.
I would stay at the blacksmith.
Okay, then he'll meet you at the blacksmith. He's like, all right. Well, what do you think of Discale? This is just the outer ring, but it's Discale.
Jesus.
Like I said before, you are limited to just the outer ring, but it has a lot to offer. And he's motioning to like generally everything you would want. It's a bit more of our ramshackled stuff, but I mean everyone's taken care of here. And you see everyone is happy. Once again, I cannot stress this enough. Everyone is happy, everyone is in good health, no one looks like they're starving. This entire city looks like heaven on earth compared to what you guys are used to seeing. You guys are used to... That town was nicer compared to like some of the other stuff you've been through.
Mm-hmm.
Like where you're from, yeah, most people are doing fine for themselves, but there's a large homeless population.
Yeah.
If they're not exiled immediately for being homeless. Like, it is cutthroat out there. It is miserable. You are used to seeing the most despicable, like, even though you were like hidden away, whenever your dad ever did any like political rallies where you had to go to show face before everything happened, you would see the most miserable people that are just hanging on to a thread and you don't know how. That has been one question that has always plagued you, is how people like that downtrodden and torn apart are alive. what are they hanging on to?
Yeah.
As you see these people living a damn good time. As you see children are playing, like elderly people are breathing and like sitting, like playing games. It looks like an ideal city, like what you would dream of.
Damn.
Hey, it's a pretty big wall.
Huh.
Anyway, I'm supposed to take you off to the blacksmith where your friend is, DeGale. As he starts walking. Kind of showing you guys around. He shows you like the little like marketplaces that have like not the best stuff. Definitely stuff that has been traded probably with other places that are also not as well off. But it's generally okay stuff. Nothing is like shitty. And if it is shitty, it's basically free. It's like a few copper. As you guys are walked down past everything, and you see DeGale, who is. Are you watching the dwarf, or are you trying to talk to him?
I would be in the midst of saying click and dropping the daggers into both.
You can only hold one.
Got it. Okay. Dropping the dagger into
Okay.
my boot.
There's a dagger in my boot.
And then
Yeah. So right before you kind of as you guys like turn the corner and you see basically DeGale drop a knife on his foot.
You okay?
And by the time you say, "Are you okay?" and he turns around, his foot's fine. There is no dagger to be seen.
The boots. Got it.
oh, yeah. If I just say click, do like
The little hole opens up and you can kick it up if you want.
got it. Click. And I'll kick my foot up and catch it.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's what the shoes do. Click it. Patch off.
While the dwarf is just ting, ting, ting.
As we've been walking, I've like leaned over to Jake and like, on a slightly related note to the things you saw me reading earlier. Does anybody have mithril? Yeah.
But if you want mithril, you're either going to Zulapan, one of the unknown countries, or you're headed to Anley-Seville and you're, purging a temple.
Zulapan, or what and doing what?
So
Purging a temple? Is that what he said?
yeah, basically going to Anley-Seville, which is the home of the elves,
And just destroying shit?
and desecrating a temple and stealing the mithril that's in there. Because they do have mithril there, but it's like ancient holy relics. Zulapan, or
Zanis is a shitty person. Look at
or
mine.
one of the unknown
This was well known.
or one of the unknown countries, which is Vistok, Ulfeister, and Mura.
Wait. Never mind. That's good for talking anyway.
That you all have a quest on the other side of the country, or world. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I just got 2 daggers here and a longsword for Immobile, whatever. He's grown up. Whenever he's a big boy now.
Does Jake just look at them like...
To be completely honest, oh, Jake's bowler hat is back on.
As soon as he like looks like confused, I just look at him and I go, would you believe me if I actually told you that this is the complete truth? He signed one of the contracts.
I don't. Does he have a soul?
I guess.
He signed the contract saying that he wanted to be bigger.
No, be specific.
That he wanted to be bigger.
It's not what he said.
You wanted to be taller than.
Taller than me. Specifically, me.
You wanted to be taller than Mr. Intellectual.
It's not my name.
It is now.
All right. Here's a new laugh. We were talking about the laugh earlier today. Anyway.
It's just the fucking anvil bender laugh lightly covered in something else.
It's just deeper without the fucking drunkenness.
Well, that's interesting.
Okay.
You know, come to think of it. How the fuck did Hemo really even sign that contract?
Oh, I have no idea.
I didn't catch it.
To be completely honest, that is going to be probably one of the only mysteries that we'll never solve.
There's a plus 20 to his sleight of hand. Just fucking.
Jake is now fixated.
Oh, wait. If you think that's interesting, you should. Would you like to know what they asked for in return?
Oh, right.
All they wanted was an exact copy.
You know, I feel like you're yanking my chain, but I don't think you are. It's the worst part.
I swear on my family's life.
I feel like that's not much.
It's not.
He doesn't
but
like his family. I
I was
wouldn't
about to say,
take that.
I just can tell by your disposition, you're not much of a family man.
I swear on Hemo Wheelie's life.
You just met him.
I would die for that robot.
I can't really mark down your group at all.
That is ideal.
All right.
Is there a music shop around here?
What?
Probably. Yeah. I let me look around. I get. There's what? What? I don't. All right, you're gonna make me short circuit. Let me just give me a second.
Wait, you're a robot too?
I will fucking wreck you. Yes, he just like walks away, like his head in his hands, like trying to catch his breath because he's laughing, trying to like figure out the hell you just told him.
Wait, I have one thing that I'm looking for specifically the entire time that we're walking.
Okay.
I'm looking, eyes peeled for Shale.
You do not see her.
Just want to see the aftermath.
She is not. She's not in the town. She's not in the city. She's at.
He's fucking crashed off the Soma.
You do see a lot of people who are high. You because you've been studying.
Towley's been here.
I want to investigate the crops. What are they growing?
Weed! No.
Fucking air gods.
No, like they're growing normal vegetables. But so he starts thinking about it. He comes back and goes, all right. Does anyone need anything else from the blacksmith?
Probably.
And he motions to the dwarf. And the dwarf, you hear ting, ting, ting. There's something else I can do for you.
I'm looking for, I guess, a great axe or a long sword or...
Got materials?
No.
I have a few. What are you looking for?
I guess a great axe.
Yeah, what kind?
I don't know.
You looking for like a human one and an elven one? What are you...
Something that I could use pretty well.
Something that's orcish.
Orcish?
Mm-hmm.
I can do that. He turns around and he rifles through a lot of his stuff, gets way in the back, and he picks one up, drags it. Seems to be real heavy. As he kind of like lifts it up, you see this like not shittily made. It's very well made, but like the orcish design is very much meant to inflict bleeding. It's meant to like.
It's jagged and.
It's serrated.
Yeah.
As he kind of takes it, he goes, "What's all I got for you?" He puts it in front of you.
Work.
It's very heavy. It is not balanced well. Basically, it would get rid of. It would give you a -2 to the attack roll, but it would give you a D4 bleed damage. Which, depending on, which is another thing that I'm adding, since it is serrated, and once you hit level 5, it can do something else, as well as the dwarven sword would do something else. But before level 5, its only ability as an orcish great axe would be one. It's a D12 plus strength. It's harder to hit, but if it does hit, it incurs a lot of bleeding. But yeah. Alright. So it's, what do you call it? It'll be like 35 gold.
Alright.
Cool. And he takes the gold. It's all yours. And he gives you a sheath for it. Very, very nice sheath.
Nice.
Gives you sheaths for those as well.
Then I'll go find the music shop.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
12.
Okay. After about a minute, you find it. It is right next to... So, let me pull up this fucking place because I didn't think we would be here. But I also thought we would be here. Anyway. All right. So we have. So you see, Mattel's Music Hall is what it says, and then right next to it is Dracon Dispensers. It looks like it probably houses drugs. As you can tell from the outside, it has like a few like mounds of like some like dusty. Like mound of dusty residue. It's basically everything telling you that there are drugs here.
I'm gonna go in the dispensary.
Okay. So you go in the dispensary, and the first thing you're hit with is a righteous smell. It is so super sweet, and you see that there's basically a big sign that says Pop Rocks, and it has 10 different flavors, and then you see a bunch of like miscellaneous kind of drugs.
Miscellaneous kind of drugs.
Drugs. Like you see the equivalent to like marijuana, like cocaine, like meth. Like you see like everything.
I'll go up to whoever's working the front.
So you see there's this little gnome.
God damn it.
He's probably about like, in human age, he's like 90. So in gnome, whatever that means. As
fucking.
He kind of like.
It's Tommy Chong.
He sees you open the door and close it. He goes, "Hey, dude, how's it going?"
It's going well.
That's awesome. How can I help you today?
What is this place?
Oh, dude, we do drugs. Oh, wait, he doesn't like us to call it that. These are happy time makers. HTMs.
What do they do?
Oh, it depends on what you get, my dude. We got some that kind of mellow you out, some that get you hyped up. We got Pop Rocks. We always have Pop Rocks.
What are Pop Rocks?
Oh, so if you come over here, my dude, as he kind of like walks around and like hobbles over to the pop rock
I'll
stand.
stick like half steps following him. Like,
He walks over and he grabs a pack. And he goes, he's like, oh, no, not one of these. And he grabs a display pack. And it's got like 5 of them in it. And so he opens up. These are called Pop Rocks, my dude. Pops them in, and it's the red flavor. And he goes, and he breathes fire. Like just like fire just about this big, straight in the air. That's just a display, dude. When you get the actual Pop Rocks, you can do some serious damage. It does make you feel a little weird after, though.
how much are those?
They're about like 35 gold a pack. It's hard to sell them here because, you know, Dragonborns already have breath weapons.
Huh.
But who says you can't have more?
Could I get a red pack?
Yeah, we also have blue, black.
What do those do?
Well, blue does lightning, black does acid, green does poison, and then we have a few variations that make you feel better or worse about yourself. So, it's basically, if I give you the red version, you're gonna feel a lot of anger and like hatred and like bad emote, like rage. But if I give you the gold one, it's gonna be more like righteous and powerful and passionate. You know what I mean? Gives you like a high instead of being like angry. So gold, red. You know what I mean?
Could I get one of each?
Yeah, dude, here you go. That'd be 70 gold, my guy.
Could I get 2 for the price of 1?
No. Roll a persuasion check.
Fuck. 9.
I can't do that, dude. Maybe if you bought like in bulk, but like not 1 for 1, my guy. That's just bad businessman-ness.
I guess you're right. And then I'll hand him 70 gold.
I appreciate your patronage. All right, so now you have gold Pop Rocks and red Pop Rocks, which will, depending on what level you are, do the breath weapon for a Dragonborn depending on your level. So it'll be 3d6 fire damage whenever you pop it into your mouth.
Okay.
It's good for 1 use. Well, no, it's good for a minute.
Okay.
While it's still popping in your mouth.
Okay.
But they are essentially Pop Rocks from our world,
Yeah.
just flavored as a draconic breath.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
So yeah.
They're just gonna buy actual drugs.
Okay. What kind of drugs you looking for, my dude?
What are the ones that you're on?
Ah, yes. This is my own blend of a lot of different drugs.
I'll try it.
Oh, you think you can handle it, little man?
Little.
Yeah, man. I'm a titan in this industry. As he's turning around and going to get it. And he comes back with 1 pill. And he's like, if you don't pass out screaming, you can have it for free. But if you don't, I get what's in your pockets. You check your gold, you check everything.
You're on.
Okay. he hands you the pill. Take it down. Alright, roll me a wisdom saving throw. Or constitution.
I'm gonna go Constitution.
That is a 1, isn't it?
That's a fucking 9.
Oh, dude. No. You are experiencing the worst bad trip ever. It is probably one of the most scarring moments you've had in your entire life.
How loud are the screams?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Is he just like running into things?
No. You can't move.
Ooh.
You see, it's like trick runnings. It's like sleep paralysis.
Oh,
you
no.
cannot move and you see everything going. But the last thing you see before you fully pass out are two bright red eyes staring at you, and you feel your face get cold, and you pass out. Well, you guys hear...
I was looking for the library.
You notice when he peeled off, there was a dragonborn following him. You seem like you always have escorts wherever you go.
Yeah, as soon can I like spot by eye the dragonborn that was escorting him?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like, can I see him?
I mean, Jake kind of like. Did you have anything to do after the blacksmith?
No.
Okay, so Jake kind of.
falling over.
Okay, so Jake followed him, and he followed around. So yeah, I mean, if you're following, if you're curious.
Okay. So as soon as like I hear the screaming, I will like either bolt for the door if I think I'm gonna have resistance towards getting in that door. I will misty step to the door.
You see the dragonborn that's like kind of like standing like in the doorway, just chuckling from the outside. He's like looking in and just laughing.
As soon as I see the laughter, I'm like, maybe this isn't as bad as I thought. Walk up. What happened?
He opens the door, gestures inside.
Peek around the corner.
You see a little gnome, scraggly white hair everywhere, like this mound, this fluffy mound, and you see him just cackling at Boldaius, completely like, like shivering, like cold sweats, just like scared out of his fucking mind.
Please tell me he at least could have won something.
Oh, dude, nice to meet you. He would have won this, and he's holding Boldaius' pouch of money.
Oh.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. As he just walks back up. If you want any drugs, let me know.
Nope, I would rather not, thank you.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
I have my own shit to deal with, and to be completely honest, I do not see drugs as a way out of that problem.
Oh, well, I got a lot.
Oh, I'm sure you have issues. Goodbye.
I have so many things that can make you smarter.
There's a moment where like there's a hesitation. There's also a thought of I'm gonna blast him, and then it's just no, I'm gonna leave.
Mr. Dragonborn, dude, can you pick up the man on the ground?
I'm dragging him.
Oh, you. How much do you weigh?
320.
How strong are you?
Not that strong.
I didn't think so. Mr. Dragonborn, dude.
I walk back out and I just look at the Dragonborn and I go, before you pick him up, library?
He looks to Jake. These guys have not said a single word since you've seen them. You've been traveling with them mostly. They haven't said a single word. And these were the same guys who escorted you up the...
Yeah.
And they didn't say a single word. And they look to Jake. And Jake goes, oh yeah, we got a library down right over here. I'll walk you there.
Thanks. And thank you for taking care of my friend.
And he goes, and you just hear, like, the breastplate just scratch a claws to the ground. As he's being dragged across this, like, cobblestone / nicely made road. What are you doing at the library?
Looking for two things. Books on ancient craftsmen, people who would have made armor.
Uh-huh.
And then books on incredibly powerful beings that exist that... I'm looking for information on
Roll
that
me a
motherfucker.
history check. 2 history checks. As you walk inside, it is a small library It is not very big, but it is very
First one is a 16.
full.
Second one is 11. Does my cloistered scholar help out with any of this?
Yeah, no, I'm factoring that in.
Oh, is that why I'm getting the history rolls at all?
No, not where you're getting them at all, but it lowers the DC for one.
Oh, okay.
I'm just essentially because I do like the idea of, oh yeah, this is my background, like for Outlander, where it's like, oh, this is my background, I should be able to find shit, but I'm also like, there should be some difficulty.
Yeah,
But anyway, so.
Can we rename history rolls to intellectual rolls?
No, that's your intelligence saving throw. So, for the 16, you do find a few books that are inconclusive.
Okay.
You're reading books, and they're gonna start talking about like kind of ancient history and like old, like basically, like technological like geniuses throughout time. And at every like few names or so, it just is blank. Like the page is completely blank. Then you get to like some of the great wars, and almost all of the pages are blank.
I'll go find the librarian whenever I realize this.
Okay. You see, there's a white dragonborn sitting at the like clerk desk, just like stamping stuff.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes.
I was just reading through this book, and I realized that a bunch of these pages are blank.
As the older dragonborn kind of like reaches for a gestures to look at. We could have gotten them this way. It's hard to tell. He's like looking at the ink. Like he takes a magnifying glass out, looks at the ink. Yeah, it's not even any like impressions on it. She couldn't. And he like takes a piece of paper and does like the
like
graphite
yeah
thing.
yeah.
And it's nothing. That's really weird. Do you want it back for now, or is it?
Do you?
I'll catalog this as a issue, but yeah.
I might be able to find somebody that could maybe see if there's a spell on it or something.
Roll me an Arcana check.
10.
The way he looked and used the magnifying glass, you got the feeling
Oh, he was.
he was kind of looking for something like that as well.
Mm-hmm. Very strange.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. He's very befuddled.
Mm-hmm. I was looking for books on someone named Skylon Tilcon.
One second. And as he kind of like turns around and goes to like these like books that are in the back of the area that he's in, he like kind of flips around, looks through a few, and grabs this big, thick, like bound book. And dust just flies all over as he like takes the book over to you, unlocks it, opens it up. Ancient, like hundreds of years old.
Fucking Zanis immediately gets that like sparkle in his eye of like.
Yeah. And so he's looking through it, and you're looking over your shoulder essentially. Yeah. As he's looking through it, you see a similar thing.
Mm-hmm.
As blank page, like writing is happening, that seems to be inconclusive. Blank. I mean, this is, and he flips over the front, and it says "Journal of Blank."
Was this always like this, or?
This is the oldest book we have. We purposely don't touch it very often to make sure we don't you know.
Yeah. How strange.
Do you have a piece of the whatever you're talking that name?
Oh, and he pulls out the blueprint.
And as you pull out the blueprint and look for it, the name isn't there anymore.
What in the... He just gets this incredibly frustrated and angered look on his face.
The librarian is like pulling the book back from...
No, nothing to do with you. I think something might be meddling.
And he closes it.
Meddling kids.
Nothing that you would have control over. Hopefully, would you do me a favor? Ask your sheriff, check on all of your books tomorrow. See if they've returned to normal. And maybe if they haven't, continue to check on them after we've left for some time.
Yeah.
If they ever return to normal, would you have your sheriff send me a message?
I can do that, yeah.
I'd appreciate that. I'm wondering if something that can cause this is making it happen due to my presence.
Okay, yeah. I'll figure that out. And he takes the book that you were working on before and he puts it right next to him.
Because earlier, this actually had a name on it.
Oh, I believe you.
And now it evidently does not.
Hopefully it figures itself out. I don't know why, but... And he turns around and he grabs one of the atlases and he pulls out the pages, like the map of the countries. And he kind of like traces his finger over all of them. And he puts his finger on Viztok. And he's like, I don't know why, but I'm getting a feeling it's got something to do with this.
That makes sense in the most infuriating way.
Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
Not your fault. I appreciate the attempt, though.
And then he kind of packs everything up, goes back to stamping his stuff.
I walk out looking. Any of the wonder or the joy that I got from Boldaius getting fucked up, all of it is gone.
Got it.
And he is absolutely enraged. And in his head is again looking for that connection and just... if there was a way to show his fucking mental... what he's doing mentally, it is just him fucking screaming and throwing things at that wall that's in between him and whatever this fucking thing is.
Got it. Okay. So as you are struggling with this entity that seems to be playing some sort of, I don't know, I wouldn't call it a trick, but definitely is seeming to be playing with your emotions and your brain. The frustration builds as Boldaius, you struggle with this newfound fear as you also feel something very close to you
That's Satan.
is toying with you and alluring you. The one word keeps repeating in your brain. Ulfeist, Ulfeist, Ulfeist. Viztok, Viztok. As you are not going through the same things, but as something happens above ground, you feel a very angry feeling bursting out of your chest as one word is repeating in your head. Imura, Imura, Imura. As your eyes start to grow more lupine, as your brow furrows, the hair on your body grows, and you disappear from the city. That's where we're going to end for tonight.
You son of a slut!
Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
Squish!
I hope you all enjoyed, and can't wait for next week. Thank you.
Hang on, I have to. Unless you want to run to my room and go fucking turn it off, because I can't turn it off from here.
This is what I do every night, Gary. This has become the thing. You made me Nardwar it, so now this is what we do.
Come on, Gary, hurry up.
I'm fucking going!
I don't have to turn it this time.
He's stomping.
He's an elephant. You know.
What the fucking